Hi everybody, this is Tim Schafer from Double Fine Productions. I'm going to show you a little bit of the introduction to our game, Brutal Legend. Picking up in the opening cutscene, just after Eddie Riggs, our hero, and roadie for a heavy metal band, is injured in a stage accident. He gets a little blood in his belt buckle. His belt buckle turns out to a talisman of ancient evil, comes to life, and it's the fire beast Ormagodon who screams so loud it tears the fabric of space and time and pulls Eddie back to the Age of Metal. So you missed that part because you haven't bought the game yet. You'll see that in the actual game, and it'll be awesome.
The day has finally come for us to serve our master.
But this part of the cutscene is pretty awesome too.
Hey. Hey, I'm not your master.
No, you are not.
Did I mention that's Jack Black? Jack Black is in our game, and it's awesome, and he does a really great job. So whereas a few seconds ago Eddie was at a regular rock concert in the modern day, surrounded by a crowd and a band, now the crowd is a pile of bones, and the band is a bunch of evil druids, and everything that used to be a fake prop is now real.
And if anything were to happen to me, he'd be super pissed. Stay the fuck away from me with that thing. Hey.
I should probably warn you, our younger viewers, that there's some harsh language here. I could try and bleep it out with my own voice as it goes.
And yeah, he told me to come out here and tell you guys you're doing a great job, and you can totally take the rest of the day off.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Be still.
I just don't want you guys to get in trouble. You know. Master's not gonna like this.
Okay, whoever's playing this needs to go pick up that axe right now. Do you see the axe over there? To the right. There's like an axe. Yes. The Separator is an ancient axe that Eddie finds when he arrives in the Age of Metal, which gives him a combo moves like that, and plus a charged attack that he can use to break through his enemies who are blocking his attacks. It's good for decapitating druids, among other things. But that's not the only weapon that Eddie has in this world. He actually brought something back with him in time.
Hey, get away from that guitar! Just tune that thing.
His guitar, Clementine, which was a totally normal, average, run-of-the-mill guitar in the modern world, but here in this world of rock, it's amplified by the world itself and has powers. It can summon electricity and pyrotechnics and other stage show effects, but instead of just for show, they actually do damage. Send people up in the air, electrocute them, send people up in the air again, and lots of other moves that are unlocked during the game. And a lot of those other moves allow you to use the axe and the guitar together in rapid succession to do interesting combinations of moves. There you can stun the enemy with electricity and then use your charged axe attack to knock them out with one hit. The Earthshaker is a power cord so heavy that it shakes the entire world. It sends enemies back and also brings down some of the looser elements in the environment. And if you use these attacks too much, your guitar starts to heat up and glow like you can see, so you can't overuse your lightning or you'll burn your fingers. Like Jack just explained just then. So at this point, Eddie and the player hopefully realize he's not in the modern world anymore. He's in some place much more barbaric and strange and awesome looking. We tried with this game to make every piece of concept art and every screenshot look like it could be the cover of a heavy metal album, like this awesome corpse pile. And that helped us choose what to put in the game and what not. Can we have modern elements? Should they all be medieval looking? Well, if they were ever on the cover of a heavy metal album together, then we can have them. We can have gas masks, we can have battle nuns, we can have anything that looks cool.
Lady, or whatever you are. I'm supposed to think you're a nun, but I know you're really some kind of big ugly demon, so let's have it. Aha! I knew it! Big ugly demon. Kind of sexy, though, in a weird way.
So we have a target lock system in the game. The player holds down the trigger and can focus on one enemy at a time, which allows them to do evasive maneuvers around them, strafe around, focus their ranged attacks from their guitar on them.
You guys don't know shit about this.
and then using the right stick, they can switch between targets if there are multiple enemies attacking them.
I think I heard once that killing nuns is bad luck. I better get out of here.
So a lot of the enemies, or at least a lot of the strange creatures you meet during the game, can actually be tamed and ridden, including this strange creature over here. It's some sort of evil altar on legs, and Jack does a really funny prayer here to get it moving.
Well, here goes.
Prayer of evil.
Oh man, gotta get this thing moving. Let's see here. Dear evil, messed up demon powers of darkness, and unimaginable evil. Please transport me off this awesome corpse pile. I am but a visitor in your strange world, which some would call hellish, but I have to admit, it's kind of badass. Oh, lords of gross leather things. Evil, oh, powerful, majestic, slithering? No, not heavenly. Then the S&M type wear. You know, you guys really have style. That battle nun, she was hot. Sorry about killing her, but you're evil though, right? So we're cool. I didn't even know I could do that with an axe. I have no idea why my... By your good graces... Uh-oh. I meant evil! Evil grace! Ah! Son of a...
Oh, nice cheater move, guys. Really cool.
Oh man, don't tell me I've been slaying hot girls this whole time.
The axe. So you come for it as well.
No, but these guys jumped me and... Hang on. And it was just sitting there, so...
You handle it very naturally.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, isn't it? I've never touched an axe before.
Who are you?
Right shoulder.
We've got to get out of here before he arrives.
Yeah.
So the allies you meet along the way, most of them can do what's called a double team attack, which means you can go up to them, press the Y button, and you will combine in some way, maybe pick them up, or maybe just get involved in some way that will allow you to do a special attack that only the two of you can do together.
I kind of live on the
They're more
road.
powerful than the axe you can do by yourself, and every friendly person you meet has a different one that they can do, and so you have all these choices in battle of which of these double team attacks to use. As well as your guitar attacks, like there. You use the Earthshaker to drop that engine on that nun, which is a really good way to kill a nun. By the way, I'm not advocating the actual killing of nuns with engines with this game or commentary. Unless, of course, they're demonic and they have zipper faces and really bad breath. The Grand Slam is another combo you learn where you can pop up your enemies into the air with pyrotechnics and then smack them into the bleachers of infinite pain. And I would totally demo that right here, but I am not managing to pull off a Grand Slam. Okay, I'll do it later. It's going to be awesome.
Follow me! This way! We have to get to the door before the... Too late. Take a look outside.
Yeah, that's a lot of dudes. What is this place?
The Temple of Ormagoden. It's a place of ancient power, but no one knows its true purpose.
So there was an ancient race of titans that used to live in this world that invented basically everything cool. Music and heavy metal and hot rods. And when they ascended into the heavens to become the metal gods, they left behind instructions in the natural world about how to make all this stuff. How to make amplifiers and cars. And they taught the spiders how to spin guitar strings in the ground. How to fester V8 engines as if they were truffles. And they left hieroglyphics on the ground to how to put it all together to make stuff. But no one ever figured it out. Except for Eddie, who knows how to read these things, including guitar tablature, which is how he knows how to read these ancient writings, which are really just guitar solos. Once he learns one, the player can pick it from a menu and then execute the solo perfectly. I said perfectly? Well, good enough for easy mode. Okay, the Relic Raiser will raise ancient relics out of the ground.
Created beauty by simply rocking, that's all.
Is that helping us get out of here alive?
Actually, yeah, I think so.
In this case, the ancient relics are parts of a car that Eddie can put together.
Is it a minecart?
I call it the Druid Plow. Let me show you how it works. What you do, you slam it into goo, hoo, hoo, hello. Looks like it's working already.
You have awakened the spirit of the beast himself.
I hope so.
Now, the Deuce, aka the Druid Plow, is kind of like your third weapon in the game. You have your axe, your guitar, and your car, and you can upgrade it throughout the game with weapons and armor, just like you can with your axe or your guitar.
Oh, yeah. This is much better.
We need to reach the bridge before they shut the feeding area gates.
Feeding area? What do they feed?
If we get there fast enough, you might not need to find out.
What's up with Crazy Legs?
They've called in reinforcements. Why such a large force?
What? Because we're badasses. Or maybe Emperor What's-His-Name has something against you. Okay, I haven't mentioned it yet, but this place is nuts.
Yes, these are dark times for our land. There are a few of us fighting to change the way things are. Is that why you've come? To join us and fight for the liberation of humanity?
You know, I don't really know. Haven't really thought about it yet, but so far that's the best explanation I've heard. Oh, come on! I'm fucking sick of you guys! Alright, while I'm slaying these dudes, you get that gate open, okay? God, she's awesome.
So this is just the basic intro to the game where we try and teach the player the mechanics of the axe, the guitar, and the car, and teach them the basics of the game before it opens up into a more open-world experience. Right after this intro, you are placed on the continent at large, where you have 64 square kilometers of explorable space and a hot rod to get around in, and you can find missions and side missions and all sorts of things to do.
Sorry. Did you know those dudes? So much safer in the car. I can't believe you fell for that twice! You've been eating! Heads up! You'll never French kiss again.
What's French kissing?
It's,
The, gate's open.
Oh, the gate. Ah! What's that? I couldn't hear you. It's like you got a lisp or something.
Over here, you foul and rotten worm.
Hey, knock that off!
So, remember how you killed that nun? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, because this is like a puzzle. No spoilers. Unless you watch this, then it's gonna be spoiled.
Over here!
Decapitation!
There. It is dead. And you, I will now teach you. Hang on. I shall now teach you of French kissing.
And that's the end. Everybody dies. So thanks for... Okay, that's the end. There's a little bit more, but that's all I'm going to show you right now. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope we can show you a little bit more later. Brutal Legend. Bye.